Hello all, myself Shreyas Raj. You are watching HTML tutorials on Coding Point from basic to advanced. On this happy note, let's begin. So, in this series, we are going to learn about HTML, and this is the introductory video of this series. And I will tell you in brief that what is HTML and why it is beneficial to learn HTML, then what are the uses of HTML, and we will write a basic code, and I will explain you that as well. So first, what is HTML? Plus I would like to add a note that this video is also good for absolute beginners who know nothing about HTML and have just came into this field. So what is HTML? HTML is also called as hypertext markup language. The word markup in the full form of HTML simply means that this language or this coding language is used to design the web and not to code. Means you can't make pop-ups and all, you can't make multiple pages and all, but this would help you design the web page, and it is used from most well-known sites to lesser-known sites. Actually every site uses HTML to design the web page. Like for example, this is the home page of Bing browser. If I just see the page source, then I could simply see that the first line simply tells doc type HTML. It simply means that this web page is written in HTML, or not totally written in HTML but designed in HTML. So then comes why it is beneficial to learn HTML. HTML is widely used. It is the most easy to learn, lightweight, and all the other coding languages come under HTML. Why? Because if you don't have a proper layout for your site, then how could you code it? Or how could you add multiple pages or add some kind of alert? So that is why learning HTML is beneficial. And if you learn HTML in a right manner, or you know everything in HTML, then you could also move on to the other complex languages like C++ and Java. So it's the base of all the other languages. So now for making a basic code or for writing a basic code, you would need many things. Well, I suggest for short-term use, you could simply use a notepad and a browser. For long-term use, I suggest a text editor. The notepad and the browser would act the same. Just what you would need to do is, like, whatever code I write, you must copy that and paste the same in the browser, in the notepad, and then run it using a browser. And on the other hand, text editors are really good as they help you find errors, mistakes, and prompt you to complete the code and all. So for text editors, I suggest Sublime Text, Notepad++, Brackets, and Atom. I have used Brackets and Atom, and in this video I will be using Atom, or in this whole series I would be using Atom. So if you want to follow me step by step, I suggest you using Atom as well. Now for the Notepad++ and Sublime Text, I have not used them, so see if they match your requirement, or are they good enough for you to use. Then you could simply use them. So now let's create the basic code for HTML. When you open Atom, you would find these welcome guides. I would just close them, and then I would ask you to make a simple folder on desktop and name it the name you want. Like you could simply name, I've made one and I've named it HTML projects. So you can simply go here and make a new folder as well. The new folder could be, or you could simply add the path. So I won't be doing this. You could do this on yourself. So now I would just open this folder, and as you can see, there is no file in here. I would create a new file. Now as this is our introductory lecture, so I would write it as first session, and make sure you always write .html after the title you have given, as that helps the browser to understand this or get to know that this is an HTML file and not any kind of text document. So I will write .html. So yes, so now I have the coding page open. Here all the area is us to write the code. So now then I would just simply write the basic code, which is, I would just simply paste it. So here's the basic code. So now you must be curious to know what each code do and what each code will help you do and all the other things. So first let me define you this code. This code simply tells us that the doc type is HTML. It defines the browser that this document type is HTML. It's the most important to write, because if you forget writing this, then the browser won't call this an HTML file. This as well as .html after the title. So now after that we have these opening HTML tag and closing HTML tag. These two tags tells us that this is the area, or inside the area that's where you can only write, and if you go beyond this, then anything you write wouldn't be shown in the web page. So now after the HTML, you must be wondering what this orange line means or the orange word means. So the orange word, these are called attributes. Attributes means more information about a certain tag. Like for example, it's written language English. So it tells the browser that the language of this web page or the document, HTML document, is English. Then here's the directory attribute. The directory of this whole HTML page is left to right. Like you are writing the words, then they would be aligned from left to right, like they always do. You can change this also, but it would lead your web page to glitches, and also I wouldn't recommend that. Then we have the head tag. This is the opening head tag and closing head tag. A closing head tag always ends with a slash. So that's the thing to remember. Then after that we have the meta tag and the title tags. Inside title tag, if I write the same as I've written above, first session, then it would show up in the web browser and not in a live preview. I would just open a live preview side by side so that I could tell you. So the title won't show up here, but it will surely show up in the web browser. So after title, this title simply means what the title of the web page is. Like you might have seen here, it's written new tab. So instead of new tab, whatever title you have written there would show up here. So after title, there is a meta tag. The meta tag tells much more information about the web page. Not like this one. This is different. Meta tag is different. This helps the search engine in finding your site and all. So the meta tag, the character set of the site is UFT8. Then I would show you some more attributes than that you could write, so that you could simply understand what kind of information it provides. Like author equals, in quotation marks, Shreyas Raj. So this is the author name. So the web page or the search engine would simply know that the author of this page is Shreyas Raj. After that we move on to the body tag. The body tag contains the main information or the things you want to show in the web page. Like now I would tell you one more tag, which is called the paragraph tag. What I would do is I would simply write P, and if I press enter, now I get the paragraph opening tag and closing tag. So in this I could write this is a sample para. So the paragraph shows up here. So this is till the all the things that I wanted to tell you in this lecture. For next lecture I would be posting it shortly. Stay safe, stay happy, bye bye, and like if you like the video, subscribe if you want more of these, and share if you want someone else to know about HTML as well. Bye bye, have a nice day, meet you again.